So thank you and welcome. I'm going to look at how the pupils can be able to do and submit the work that they've been given. Previously we've used WhatsApp, but we are going to use the classroom to carry out all our class activities because of two major reasons. The first one being that it's easily accessible to the learners. Remember, you must not have your phone around them so that they can learn. Others learn using their tablets, others use computers and several other channels. And so they'll not wait for the parent to come from work before they may be able to do their homework. Second thing, there is good and proper organization of the homework that is done on Classroom. Take an example of this. This is the grade 1 GACA online school platform. And so the stream is majorly for communication. It gives you an update of what is taking place in the class, any chat and any other thing. So for the pupils, their major area of operation will be under classwork, because this is where they will get one, information about us, the notice board where we also update the timetable. So that's where they should be able to get their timetable. And a third feature there is homework. So look at this. All these are homeworks which the teacher has been able to give in the past. So I'm going to pick the latest, which is English and literacy. Let me open that. Now when I open that homework, the teacher has a very clear instruction on how this work should be done by the pupils. It says, pick any 5 words of your choice and make each one a sentence. So in total, you will make 5 sentences. And the points given there are 5. So you have 5 points. That means when you score everything, you get 5 marks. And because this is an assignment, I will open this. Look at down here. The status is it's assigned. So I open the work. And there the work is. So my work is to do that assignment. There are 2 ways of doing this. I'm going to explain both of them. The first one is to pick the pen, and then once I have the pen, it gives me the right to write on that material. But because I may want to zoom so that I have enough space to write, you come here and then you zoom by stretching using your 2 fingers, and then you have a better chance to write. Once you do that, you get back to your pen and then you write, like I may write that. If the pen is too big, like that is bigger than I expected, you click on the pen and you pick the smallest size that you'd want. You're also allowed to choose the color of the pen that you'd want to use. For example, let me pick a black pen. And the size is there, and then I get back to my work. Now with that, I'm able to write like plate. You are able to write on that if you want. So I can also write the cup. I can write kitchen. And then bedroom. So once I write that, assuming I was the pupil, you don't quit without saving. So you click on that and you save the work. Once you've saved, you are then allowed to submit the work to the teacher. I have saved. So you come and click on your work, you stretch that, and then because I've done, I can then be able to turn in. So you click on that. By turning it in, it means that you've already submitted it to the teacher. But you don't turn in if you've not saved that work. An alternative is here. Alternatively, I'm going to look at the second way of doing your work. And so this time round, you check the work that you've been given and you do it in your exercise books. After doing it in your exercise books, you come to your work, expand that, and you add an attachment. So when you choose the option to add an attachment, you will be given several other options here, like you can attach some file, you can take a photo. If you choose to take a photo, the photo that you're taking will be the photo of the book that you've done. So you ensure that you have a very accurate shot, and then you take that, of course assuming that that is the work that I want to submit. If it's not good enough, you can cancel or retry. If it's good enough, you go to OK. That means that I'm already attaching that page on my book. If I was doing a mathematical calculation, maybe I used more than one page of my book, maybe I used 2 pages, maybe it was a composition or some writing, I used up to 2 pages. So I do the pages separately. After attaching that first page, I come back and add another one, and I again take the photo of the next page. Or if I already took that photo and it's in my files, now under the attachment, you click on File, and then it will open your drive, and then you will be able to attach the material from your memory, that is computer memory, computer hard disk, your memory card, your phone memory, and whatever. So you will then be able to choose from the memory card where you saved that file and you attach. So we have various ways of doing that. Now that is the second way of attaching, and then once you've attached, you must then ensure that you turn in the work. When you turn the work and you are told submit, this work goes to the teacher, who is then going to receive it and mark it. Like in that case, that work has been sent to the teacher and the files that I took have been attached. If you look at the status of the paper, I'm told that the work has been turned in. Now, as a pupil, there is this option on classwork page about view my work. You'll always see that. You'll always see it on classwork page, whether you are using your browser directly on a computer. Of course, we say that computer does not have this application unless you go to Google Apps, you'll find that. So when I view my work, I will see that environmental has been assigned. That means I've not done environmental, but right now I've just done literacy. So that is how that works. Now, once the teacher has marked my paper and awarded a grade, I will then see the marks indicating instead of this turned in. So we have 3 comments to expect. When it is assigned, that means you've not done that work. If it is turned in, that means you have done, but the teacher has not awarded you the marks. And if you've been awarded the marks, you will see the marks out of the total possible marks. So I hope that is explained. You will find that under view my work. The third type of homework that we have is the one which is set through another system that helps us to manage our work still. Now let me look at the homework. Right now I'm on the page for class 5. I also have 2 of them here. I have addition of fractions and I have subtraction of fractions. Those are 2 homeworks that have been given, and if you check, there is no due date for both of them. That means there is no deadline for doing that work. I can do it anytime. Now let me pick on the addition of fractions just in case. And you see this work again has an instruction on how I should do that. And it is 8 points. Those are the marks. So in this case, to do this type of work, you click on this attachment because that is the work that I'm supposed to do. So you click on that. That will allow you to open the work using your browser. You use Firefox, you use any. Let me use Chrome in my case to open that work. So using Chrome to open the work, I'll see what I have or the work that I've been given. Now, I will be taken to that page where I may be asked to give my email. Now, the email you give here must be the same email that you used to register on Classroom. So you must check that email that you used in Classroom is the same email that you must use here. If you use a different email, you'll not be able to submit your work. So because this is my email on the Classroom, you just go to next, and then you also check or verify your password, and then I go to next. Of course, this process will only be done once. Once you do it, next time it will open the work directly. So the work is opening, and this is the work that I'm supposed to do this time round. It opens the page, the instructions are there, it's about additional fractions, and the work that I'm supposed to do is right here. Like in this case, I'm being given 3/4 plus 1/4. That is 3/4 and 1/4. So if I was to do that, of course, this is 4/4, which is 1. So you come here and you only write your final answer. Like there, my answer is 1. Of course, I shall have calculated my work somewhere else before I come to write here. The next one is here, 3/7 and then 2/7. That gives me an answer of like 5/7. So I write my answer, let's say 5/7. So 5/7, right? I've done that. So after doing that, I go to the next one. I also answer those ones. I write my answers up to there. Once I'm done, I come and submit. You don't change that name. Just leave everything as it is and just submit the work. Once I submit the work will be marked, and I will be told how I have done. You see, I only answered 2 questions, and I got 2 out of 8. I may get back to review my work. It will tell me how I did. For example, you can see I scored that. I also scored that. It gives me the answers that I should have got if I was to be right. And then if you check this place, you see I got 1 out of 2. I mean, you see I got partially that and that. So you can also be able to tell the numbers that you've been able to do. When I click on this, there is always a timer that guides me as I do that work. In this case, I did it in about 2 minutes or less because the whole assignment was given 40 minutes. So you can always check that to see the number of minutes you have left. And this work, most of them are timed, but you will be told. So that once you open that work, you must do the work. Now let me get back to my classwork page and view my work and see in class 5. You can see I've turned in the first one. That means it has gone to the teacher. The teacher will then mark. Let me open the second one and see. It is also given 40 marks. I click on that and then I can be able to do my work. This time round, because I already registered an account, I'll not register account again. I will only need to pick my email and then it will log me in automatically. As I said, the email you pick here must be the same email that you used. So look at this now. It's about subtraction now, and the questions are there and that. So let me just assume I answer them anyhow. 1, let's say the answer there is 5, the answer there is 6, is 7 and whatever. So that I want to finish up very quick. Now look at this other one and I complete and then I send. Now when I submit that as it is, that is my name, it goes to the teacher. That is how the work has been submitted to the teacher. And you can see you have 0 out of 7. That says that I haven't scored anything. So you must always check on that as you take your work. I hope that explains the true nature of homeworks that we give on our platform, and the pupils will now be able to do their work and submit to the teachers. So let the pupils from time to time check on the status of the assignments by coming to the view my work. It's both everywhere. Right now, as you can see, you're seeing both of them have been turned in. The teacher will also look at that and mark. And when I get back here, I will then see my marks. So that is the bit. And so thank you so much. More will come in our later descriptions.